The only part that was good was YoungBoy's part. Yay, bro, wrap it up. It's time to. He said, "I'm no longer." Yeah. What is that?
Anti-Semitic.
What did he say?
He said, "What did he say?"
Anti-Semitic.
I need to hear what Carti said because Carti dropped. Carti dropped his own verse.
It sound like when niggas like get an open from like Juice WRLD and start rapping on the top.
Yep.
This that new season 10. This that fuck a best friend. This that pull up low. They thinking they high like 5 out the gym. This that niggas been stealing the swag. They know damn well they ain't event. This that niggas ain't rich. They broke trying to come around just to get a lend. Okay, these niggas in trouble. It's fuck 'em. I'm finna expose them. They too undercover. This for my mama, my daughter, my missus. I came up for dinner. Upgrading, I'm sucking. These niggas suckers. They with it. We pull up in business and beat the fuck out of them in public. Had to go crazy just for them to say that they hear me. Now, bitch, I been feeling discovered. Hold on, I came back from the dead. Now, bitch, I feel alive.
Oh, so that was his shit. Yeah, okay, I see.
Spinning that shit, I'm a villain. I shit on these niggas. They thought I was constipated. Laboratory, they been trying to get in it. Try to link up my infection with. I'm live and all of it. I put the bitch in the blick of them youngins. Gon' load up and get them. They catch them and stretch them. 223, they miss.
I wonder what Carti about to say on this.
I try to make back like a Jeep. I've been moving the street. Every flame that I throw, they try to keep. Every time that I step on the scene, I just want them to test me. They know that I've been living ready. I'm loving myself. I've been having a fetish. I'm ready to eat. I've been counting up ladies. Oh, I got them hitters. They ready to go. That ain't a model. I bought her a bottle and fucked on her bottom until she was so. I'm on a slab jumping out of a can. I see like a Zoe Spencer, bitchy Pico. I'm the realest, the illest, the richest. I know that they know and I know that they know. Nigga, oh, make a bad bitch come carry my load. Come in a circle, they feeling alive. Man, these niggas 200 to score. Oh. Fuck it, let's run it. I let go my pride. I go to work on my kids, my child. These niggas better just stay up inside.
Fuck?
Yeah. Let me call my twin real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I got Snake and pull up the studio. I phone with him, I don't know like that. Hey, come to the studio though. Hey, B, come to the studio. Right now. Studio. Tryna outwalk me, that's impossible. Let's talk about it. All black chrome heart belts, I'm with martial arts, let's talk about it. They keep dirt on my name, stir my fame, but I ain't even worried about it. My bitch got that new body, SIT with the wide body. Big house like fire lines, G6, no paparazzi. Bitch taste not a stone cloudy. Fuck it, I just bought 10 watches. My maid came with a maid, she need help to clean my steak. I saw. I would've went to Utah shit, it was too cold.
I would've went to Utah, but it was too cold. Okay, I get it though. Like the hype is because of like the two fan bases coming together, right? Like 4K Trey, all YoungBoy fans, and all the Opium niggas. So this is like fucking a crossover episode. But that I don't think that deserves all the hype that it's got. Like I didn't hear any of it until then, but I had seen mad niggas talking about it. But I think that it's just people just gas it because it's Carti and YoungBoy. I didn't like that. I don't think that has no replay value.
Play the second.
That what's the second one?
Drop 2. Drop like 3 hours. This shit somewhere.
Still YoungBoy and Carti?
No.
I see the future just like Cleo. Lost on Mars. Once more. She evil like a motherfucker, I don't need fucking no more. I said to him, 30 for 30, they don't want to compete no more. These bitch ass niggas be worried about the wrong thing, better watch your hoe. I'm smelling like a whole pound, but bitch I'm on. Go that bed, feel 200, dog, I put you on. Money on their head, I put them on T's homes. I've been like the largest since I was
crazy.
T homes. Hit the black skull in it. I don't believe in hoes. Gun in head, nigga. Check the skull. My lip bustin'. I'm in Elon Musk. I'm in Soho Walk. Turn my jersey backwards. This ain't shit. I'm official, huh? Put them zips inside that baby bag.
Jersey backwards.
Baby girl. Tell them folks to bring the swag back. We need all of it. 500 in the trade, bro. I need all of it.
In the trash bag? I need all of that. He should have put YoungBoy on this one.
Should have. hell nah, bitch.
Okay, nah, I fuck with that one. That was I didn't hear that either. I didn't even know that dropped. That was hard.
I like that one.
That was hard. That
The
was
How
hard.
much you think he produced that? I followed a nigga that shot the video for that.
Mhm.
He said that Carti produced that. Him and Hookie.
You heard
Okay.
that beat?
Yeah. Right?
He getting in his bag now. He getting in his
I have this
Brain
red
funk.
one.
What's your thoughts on the song that I just played?
What's small?
Type shit. This thing's
Small?
no, give me that shit.
Yo, but no, my question is,
Do we think that people have already made up their mind about Diddy before the trial
In the jury?
is even over? No, just in the public court of
I
opinion.
What the
think
fuck?
I think the
Yes.
severity of a lot of the charges, and also him being on video beating Cassie the fuck up, was like, all right, bro, like clearly you know what I'm saying? You laying physical violence and physical pain out.
But he's being charged for trafficking women. So even though he is trafficking women,
human.
oh yeah, no, women and men,
I
right?
think at this point,
But even though you can be a piece of
And
shit
drugs.
and an abuser and all that stuff, but does that prove that?
But
you traffic.
Can I
traffic?
say, though,
I don't know if that necessarily proves that.
on the record, trafficking can be taken out of context sometimes.
Look, this nigga defending Diddy.
I'm not defending
It's like,
Diddy,
nah, it's like, nah.
but trafficking seems.
Not it is though, because they say like when you fly out,
Yeah,
that's trafficking.
yeah.
But,
Like, if you
mad
fly
niggas
across
fly
state
somebody out.
lines and get compensated and do something that's trafficking. But
Oh, you know what I want to talk about? Kid Cudi just testified today,
yeah, I didn't look at that.
and
Yeah.
Cudi testified that Combs broke into his Hollywood Hills home after discovering Cudi's relationship with Cassie in 2011. Cudi found his dog locked in a bathroom and found his Christmas gift tampered with. Upon learning of the break-in, Cudi called Combs, who calmly replied, "I'm over here waiting for you,"
Huh.
which Cudi found unsettling. Weeks later, Cudi's Porsche was destroyed by a Molotov cocktail in his driveway. He testified that he had no other enemies at the time and believed Combs to be responsible. Cudi described a subsequent meeting with Combs at the Soho House in Los Angeles, where Combs stood with his hands behind his back, resembling a quote-unquote Marvel supervillain.
He's standing like this. Like, go ahead. What you about to say?
When Cudi confronted Combs about the car incident, Combs denied involvement, saying, "I don't know what you're talking about." Years later, Combs offered a general apology, which Cudi interpreted as an admission of guilt.
Well,
So he blew a nigga's car up,
did
bro?
you see how Kid Cudi pulled up to the trial today?
No, I didn't.
I was gonna send it. I was gonna be like, bro, imagine this. You blew up this nigga's car. He pulls up with a cigarette in his mouth, shades on, umbrella, paparazzi. He's smiling.
Yeah, he like,
fuck
we about to
your
get
life
you.
up.
He about to get you out of here.
Fuck
get
you.
you-
This
about to get you
nigga
out of
is
here.
treating your fucking trial like a fucking joke.
Bro,
think-
what does a nigga have to do to your girl for you to be like,
I'm about to
I'm gonna
nuke your
blow his car up? You could have. Like, what if he was in a car? He didn't care. I mean, obviously he ain't know he was
Fuck
in the
that
car,
nigga.
right? But he
Fuck
was
that
like, I'm
nigga,
about to
bro.
blow his.
Fuck that
I'm
nigga.
gonna give it a beam with really high profile cases like this. Especially in terms of like public opinion, bro. It don't matter what the charge is.
Yeah.
It can be trafficking, whatever it is. But if that jury is like, nah, we need to get this nigga the fuck out of
Yeah.
general population,
Then
they gonna say what, bro. They don't give a fuck what the evidence is, because remember, it's still a group of people who was voting on this case.
Yeah.
Is he guilty or not guilty? And if there's enough people in that trial that's like, yo, this nigga's a bad person, which 9 times out of 10, that's a lot of what like these types of cases are.
I
It's
think
like,
that's what they're trying
is
to
this
do.
person a bad enough person to even do this kind of shit?
I think they're just gonna paint they're trying to paint the image of him being like the worst nigga possible,
Yeah.
right? And then at that point, it's
So you
like,
gonna check
well,
on what other charges
you're
they give him.
guilty.
Yeah.
I know you're guilty because look what you
I
did.
think Diddy's gonna get away. I wouldn't be surprised.
Bro,
if
like,
he got off.
if you think about it
Because-
though, if you think about it, this is how trials are. Like this is how it's always been, bro. If we date all the way back to Civil War and all this shit, bro. White folks used to be like, that man's a black man. He's an N-word, whatever. Yada yada, boom boom boom. He must have did the most vile shit to this white woman.
Oh, me too.
You know what I'm saying? We about to get him going. We about to
Be
electrocute
that
him. We about to
elite
beat
of,
him the
like,
fuck up. We
Emmett
about to do this. We about to do
Till.
that. Yada yada, boom 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 boom.
That's a
boom.
crazy bar.
That is.
I don't know why Lil Wayne said that.
No
That's
backlash.
Karate
No
chop.
backlash.
That's before cancel culture.
Anyways, folks, the moral of the story is beware of how you're perceived.
What? Oh, and now tying into your point about evidence and what the jury thinks about, this is what I want to go into.
My man's Daystar Peterson.
So Tory Lanez reportedly is about to get out of prison, from what I've heard, after he just got recently stabbed. But there's evidence coming out that there's about to be a video that drops where it's like actual video footage of what happened. And so if it comes out that he did not shoot her, I feel like that's crazy.
You about to play it?
He's gonna be.
What you about to do?
He's gonna be owed like an apology, but like he's not about to get that.
So where the fuck was this video at? First of all,
They didn't. Well, he had to go to jail, so they was about to keep that.
Second of all, everybody knew that bitch was lying. That bitch, you could bleep this out. I don't care.
The bodyguard says Kelsey Harris confessed to firing 3 shots into the air during the altercation. Tory then tried to de-escalate the situation by pushing her hand down, accidentally causing 2 more shots to fire.
Yup. Naps. Like I fucking told you. Wait, what is this?
This claim matches the Ring camera audio.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's too many shots for that to be.
You can't even hear nothing. Like, I mean, you can't see anything.
No, you know what it is? So like boom, so it was boom, 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 and then Tory came up, was trying to and she and this John. Oh yeah, I'm about to pull the trigger again 2 more times like a dickhead.
So this is what it says. This is what we have here. It says so now we have a sworn affidavit from Kelsey's own driver / bodyguard, audio footage that confirms his account, and DNA evidence that doesn't place Tory as the shooter, yet Tory Lanez sits in prison.
Yeah.
So he was wrongfully incarcerated, wrongfully accused, and all that, and he got railroaded and had to spend. How long was he in jail?
2 years now. And got stabbed 13 times.
Right after he cracked the music industry.
Crazy.
That's all I'm gonna say. Stay woke.
Crazy.
Stay woke. Stay woke.
Something about that Rock Nation, bro.
Stay woke. Shout out
Jay-Z.
Shout out to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Shout out Jay-Z. Shout out DDG.
Yep.
I'm not saying nothing.
Don't ever do that with your hands sitting next to me again, bro. Don't ever do that with your hands sitting next to me.
What was
again,
that?
Bro. You know that.
What was that,
doing,
Chad?
bro. Why do niggas do signals like that? What do those mean?
This nigga in a suit like he about to get.
What do those hands? He look like the nigga from Squid Game. He look like the front man.
I'm not doing that.
He like a yo. This nigga.
He look like you want to play a game?
I'm not doing that.
He like an usher for a church.
And now he's doing the fucking hidden hand. Come on, bro.
Let me
stop it.
With that tattoo on your arm, sir.
Listen,
I'm posting this. I'm gonna tag Jay-Z.
I can't wait for Tory Lanez to get out. Listen, I'm so excited about this, man. The music he's about to drop. All the bitches that was talking all that shit. All the fucking liberal ass bitches that was talking all that shit. Talking about, oh, you like Tory. Oh, you're a womanizer. You're a womanizer. Bitch, come back. Crawl on your knees. Apologize.
Yep.
I can't fucking wait. And that bitch Meg Thee Stallion should go to jail. She should go to jail. She should go to jail. Her and Kelsey, they should go to jail.
Why you lying? They lied. They lied under oath.
They did. They actually gave Kelsey immunity.
Yeah.
After she lied on.
But that's how you know she did something.
After she lied on.
What you need immunity for?
Twice. I don't know, twice.
They can't double jury that.
She kept changing her story.
He about to get out though. That's the thing that's important is he's about to get out, but he might not. You think he can make music after he got stabbed 14 times? Then he gets stabbed in his neck and shit.
Yeah, he might go Reese.
That ass on BD. On BD.
If you get stabbed in the same spot, you could.
Bro, how a nigga stab you 14 times and you don't die? Like, bro, you bum ass nigga.
But they
trash ass.
We talking about
nigga.
Prison chains.
Like we're talking about syringes.
We talking about prison chains.
Impales your skin.
Right, bro. You do that 14 times, bro. Go ahead and finish, bro. Go ahead and finish, bro. Now I'm about to be hurt.
We talking about toothbrushes and shit.
Nigga was getting stabbed with a toothbrush.
We talking about toothbrushes and plastic knives, bro. Like that shit ain't really.
If he got a knife, I ain't scared. He ain't shaking shit. Yep. If you need some money and I'm drilling shit. Shout out
yeah.
My nigga Ray.
What's up with Zoe and
So Zoe Spencer is jailed. Zoe is jailed because she did not get into Stream University. I felt like she probably should have gotten into Stream University just based off of her numbers and her motion and all that type of shit. But Kai don't. This is Kai's shit, and he don't fuck with her. So.
And you know what you did, bitch.
And she
Stop
also
being a Meg.
She also does. She does stuff a lot of times.
That's a new name. That's a new name. That's stop being a Meg.
No, but just like she tried, like a lot of her. But what so Illuminati was saying was she basically like she don't take no accountability for how she could have potentially fucked that up for herself by doing sell shit when she gets on stream. Like she be doing sell COE shit in the name of like this is my content.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And that shit don't fly with everybody. Every nigga is not about to jack that. Like you walk up to a nigga and try and grab his arm and start trying to bite him like on some funny shit. Like, all right. No,
turn yourself
you
into
Jamal with Deshae. She young-boyed the shit out of Deshae when they was on stream. She was spinning him up and swirling around and shit. That was I ain't gonna lie, he went out bad for that. But he a little ass nigga, so like any joke.
That's like part of his like shit that was getting like pressed and gelled.
Yeah, but not by no female.
I mean, no, it is though. It is part of his shit.
Bro, she had this nigga in the F5, like the Brock Lesnar Jones spinning this nigga around, bro. That's bad, bro. That's bad.
Bro, the thing I didn't like the most about that whole situation is that after niggas was saying like, yeah, bro, you bad for business for like how you portray yourself and what you do.
Yeah.
Reminder, chat, how you portray yourself matters. She gonna go ahead and say, yeah, but y'all just don't like black women and y'all don't support.
What?
Hate victim black.
Bro, like
love
what?
black women, bro.
I love black women.
Being
My
a
girlfriend black.
Being a man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, come on now. You can't be saying and doing all that.
But niggas was blazing sub. After they watched, after they watched, but he didn't even like take it there with her for real. Like he didn't do nothing.
He can though.
But no, he can. I don't think that's his body at this point in time. But I seen mad rage and Cash Nash. They're like, oh, you have no idea what you're getting into. I'm like, oh, y'all dick sucking. Like,
but like
he's not even doing all that.
When we talking about Prime Soto,
nah, yeah, that's of course he about to jail.
And everybody thought he was about to. Everybody thought he was about to take it there because like she was wild and talking about he broke.
Nah, she was saying fuck you and fuck your family and all that, fuck your mom and all that.
Yada yada. Which is like that got me out of character.
He's reformed.
Yeah, he came out of that, but like, bro, if y'all was around 2015 and the shit he was
talking,
the shit he was talking about Rachel Demeter, the head of 2K TV back in the day, and he gonna ahead and take it. He took it easy on Zoe because I swear to God,
she's low-key easy target too. Like he could have
violated. He could have pulled up all type of clips and all that. Like, shorty, you make safe content. You know what I'm saying? And niggas don't even like really even know that. Not like full OFski, but like, bro, she has plenty of skits where it's like, all right, you bopping for real. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she was in the music video with DDG.
Yeah.
Speaking of DDG, free DDG. He ain't do that shit.